The daily decision that we do is in form of graph actually. It's not a sequence, it's not a loop. So it's in a form of DAG, direct acyclic graph. I'll explain you how. We wake up, we try to do breakfast, we decide what to make in a breakfast, we put on the toaster, we put bread in it, we take a pan, we heat it, put the oil in it, and then eggs later, and we start brewing the coffee. We do all of these three things in parallel. However, there are certain sequential steps in between. For example, before we put the egg into the pan, we make sure that it's heated to a right temperature and then we put it. Now, what if we can introduce the same kind of thinking into agents in form of graph? They can think in form of DAG instead of direct sequential or direct parallel step, but something in between, which is combination of sequential and parallel steps combined. So this is the new enhancement that I did to the Padma architecture. What I did was I introduced parallelism, where planner now thinks in terms of emits the output in terms of nodes. It plans the output or complete plan in terms of DAG, and it executes it. So for example, let me try to execute this where I'm trying to find out the population of London, Paris, Berlin, and tell me which two are closest in the size. So once I start executing, the planner would come and it will decide that it can go and fetch the population of London, Paris, and Berlin simultaneously, and the after fetching all of them, then should be a sequential task which will depend on all these three tasks to give a combined population difference. So this is, as we have seen, the execution is started. The planner has created the three different nodes or planned in a DAG format, and then all of them ran. It ran, gave the output parallelly, and then we have a comparison coder which will do the comparison and it will give the finally formatted output. Uh, so this approach we can do for everything. So see here, it has formatted, it has got the population, uh, and it has also given us the result. So this is what the DAG based thinking in agentic framework looks like. There are n number of queries which can be executed similar way, uh, and you can play with this. I have put the GitHub link in the post itself. Fine. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day.